Well, again, we're on a quest to discover what it means to be the priest of our home. We husbands, we grandpas, what does it mean to be the priest of our home? The one who stands in the gap for the needs of each family, each marriage, each situation that life brings. Husbands and dads need to be the one that takes the bull by the horns and takes leadership. And today I want to talk about the eighth aspect of being the priest in your home. Many times includes monitoring the friendships of your children and not letting them hang around kids who try to pull them down into a lifestyle of values and morals that you are absolutely against. And so sometimes we have to be proactive in who we allow our kids to hang out with. And you don't want your kids hanging out with those who are rebellious, who are disrespectful, who lie a lot, who cheat, who steal, who use curse words, who exemplify morals and values that run contrary to what you're trying to teach your children as Christians and part of a Christian home. And I remember when we were raising our 4 children, we were very astute about this. We did not allow certain children in our home. And I'm not trying to be mean. We call this parenting. We call this being the priest of your house, that you have to protect the influences that you let come into the house and that you let come into your kids' lives. And I tell the story often of my youngest son who we were not being astute one day, and we let him go down the street and play with a neighbor kid who happened to be visiting in that home. Not really a neighbor kid, I guess, but anyway, at supper that night, our little boy just drops the F-bomb. I mean, it came out of nowhere. And I dropped my teeth and Lori dropped her fork. I mean, it sent us into shock. And what happened was he was down there with, we'll call him little Johnny, and little Johnny was allowed to cuss and disrespect and carry on. And Zach had been around him all that afternoon. And so the power of association is a strong, strong power, very influential. And it's not that we're better than everybody else, but we still have to protect our home through ungodly and inappropriate associations. And so we didn't yell at Jack or Zach, we didn't punish him, but we just said, honey, we don't use that word here. And little Johnny, as it were, was wrong in saying that. He shouldn't talk like that, and we don't want you to talk like that. And he was fine with that, but so very important that we protect what we allow inside our 4 walls. Association is a powerful thing. Godly association, yes, bring it on. But those who come into our lives and our kids' lives with ungodly values and attitudes and situations, they're not welcome. We'll be kind, but we're going to definitely set up a wall of demarcation saying, no, we don't adhere to that. We don't live like that. We don't talk like that. We don't think like that. We don't act like that. And just rise up and be the leader. Be the priest in your home and protect your children from outside influences and forces. And yes, they are forces. Protect them from all that. And they'll thank you in the years to come. And they'll take note of it. Because there's a dad's looking out for me, dad's protecting me, dad's being the priest of our home.